Hey guys, how's it going? It is Josh Lloyd for a pregame show for 13 games on. It's going to be busy. We're going to get into it. Let's see what just happened here. Gary Trent's been ruled out. Jayshawn Tate, Silas said, it's unlikely he returns this season. No shit, my guy. Alexei Pokusevski is out. What else has just dropped news-wise? I think that's it. Yeah, I think that is it. All right. We'll go through everything in a second. Welcome, everybody, to the show. It's good to have you guys here. We'll just ease ourselves in with a nice little dribble game to get things rocking and rolling, as the kids would say. The kids wouldn't say that. I would say that. Let's look at dribble game. Tyrese Halliburton. Grayson Allen. Oh, that is Jordan Nwora. The man who's on my thumbnail for my show earlier today. There you go. Bang. Great start. Hopefully that means it's a good day ahead. We're 13 games on. These lineups barely fit on the screen. Let's take a look. Oh, Jaylen Brown is out. Yeah, okay. Nikola Jokic is probable. There you go. Some big news there. Brown out, Jokic probable. So let's talk about what we do know, who's in and out. We do have some lineups confirmed. You can see them on the screen. I'll read them out in a second. So what's out? What's happening today? Isaac Okoro's out. Dean Wade starting in his place. Hayward's out. Oubre's out. Rozier is out. Washington is out. Smith is out. Mark Williams is out. Nick Richards is going to start. OG Anunoby is playing. Achua is playing. Gary Trent is out. Grayson Allen is out. Chris Middleton is out. Javon Carter is out. For the Wizards, Beal is out. Kuzma is out. Porzingis is out. Delon Wright is out. Monte Morris is out. Denny Avdia is out. Holy shit. For the Pistons, Magruder is out. Bagley is out. All those other dickheads are out. Bam is back and Kyle Lowry are playing for the Heat. Naz Reid is out for the Wolves. Towns, Noel, and Rivers are questionable still. Jokic just upgraded to probable. Jamal Murray probable. Zeke Naji questionable. Jayshawn Tate out. DeAndre Hunter out. Trae Young out. Alex Caruso in. Javonte Green in. Dylan Brooks doubtful. Jeremy Grant out. Keon Johnson out. Simons out. Little out. Nurkic out. Cam Reddish, Matisse Thybulle, Trendon Watford, and Kevin Knox questionable. They signed to someone by the name of Justin Minaya. So we're going to have Justin Minaya and Jonathan Williams and Skylar Mays and Shaq Harrison. What a disaster. Jaylen Brown is out. Robert Williams is out. Peyton Pritchard is questionable. I think he will play with Brown out if he's available. I mean, I think he'll get minutes if he's available. Zion and Jose Alvarado are out. Malik Monk is back. LeBron is questionable. D'Angelo Russell is questionable. Larry Markkinen was upgraded to questionable, but of course he is out because, why wouldn't you? Clarkson's out, but Colin Sexton is playing. I don't know why, but he is. Andrew Wiggins remains out. Pokusevski is out. Keldon Johnson, Romeo Langford, Jeremy Sohan, Devin Vassell, and Zach Collins are all out. So we're looking at Mamu, and we're looking at Dominic Barlow. We're also looking at all this and saying, what the hell? Hold on, brother, hold on. All right, let's look at these lineups. So the Cavs are starting Garland, Mitchell, Wade, Mobley, Allen. The Magic are going with Fultz, Harris, Wagner, Banchero, Carter. The Raptors are going with Van Vliet, Barnes, Anunoby, Siakam, Pirtle, and the Heat are going with Vincent, Hero, Butler, Strus in place of Love, and Adebayo. Love's playing, he's just playing off the bench, and that's what we know so far. Bloody hell, what a crazy day. This is why you don't play fantasy at this point of the season. Dylan Brooks is not out, Albert. Dylan Brooks is doubtful. If Dylan Brooks was out, I would have said that Dylan Brooks was out, and I will let you know when we hear if Dylan Brooks is out. Cam Reddish is out. Matisse Thybulle is out. Trendon Watford is out. This team, bloody hell. And Reddish is not going to play this season, but Watford out. Knox is still questionable. Fuck. All right. So what are we waiting for today? Towns, that's a big one. Knox is somehow a big one. LeBron and D'Angelo Russell. I expect that LeBron plays. Russell, I think, plays. Wow, what a stinking day. Anyone here still defending playing fantasy in this week? Oh, but it's actually a real test of skill. I love playing at this point. It's so skillful. Don't know about that. Anyone want to defend it? Hey, if you guys are here, you're still playing. But hopefully it's not your decision to be playing this late. Hey, Jalen Duren starting next to James Wiseman. Let's go. They're going to lose their 21st game in their last 22nd, but at least Duren is starting. So they're not starting Amarui. It is Duren, Wiseman, Livers, Ivy, Hayes. At least he is starting. I'm going to tweet that out. Looks like Duren is starting next to Wiseman. Let's get it on, Gilly. What else? Oh, yeah, the Hornets, Maladon, Mihailuk, McGowan's, Thor, and Richards. Nah, it's actually fun playing fantasy at this point of the year. I don't know why you guys are talking. I'm not actually mad. You are. Huh. All right. Welcome, everybody. Let's go to the chatty. Let's see what's going on. My commissioner gave himself an extra move in the championship, picked up Cat and won by steals. He's citing the Yahoo app glitching and taking one of his moves away. Well, he's a liar. That's cheating pretty clearly. Yeah, that's cheating. Brian, I really appreciate that. I love that people still come and listen. We have some jokes. We have some fun. I dropped some new sound drops. It's all good. Percentage D-Lo plays? I think it's probably like 80%. Yeah, I think it's 80%. Do I think AD will miss tomorrow? Let me look. Who are they playing tomorrow? The Clippers. No, I don't. No, because they can push themselves pretty high in the standings. No, I think he will play. I think he'll play. They also said about 2 weeks ago that back-to-back that he missed 2 weeks ago was the last one he was going to miss, unless there was setbacks. And it doesn't look like there's been any setbacks. Oh, yeah, DFS. I forgot about that, Daniel. So, yep, you get the up-to-date news here as we go. Who should you start, Reeves or Gafford? I feel better about Gafford's situation. Got to pick between Horton, Tucker, Eubanks, and Kispert. 10-team ESPN standard points. You can pick 2 out of the 3. Well, I think you have to take Kispert and Eubanks. Horton Tucker's been great, but the return of Sexton makes it a little bit weird. Yeah, Jack, that's a strong no for me. It takes more skill. It doesn't at all. It's all about who gets to the wire at the right time when the weird stuff happens. You've built your team all season just for guys by the name of Jonathan Williams to play rotation minutes at this point of the season. It's not representative of anything. It is clearly bullshit. I read an update on the ESPN app recently that was flaming the Pistons for not starting Duran. Yeah, they shouldn't. It's ridiculous. It's so stupid. And they're doing it today out of position, of course. Tips on how to determine who to select as keepers. There's no hard or fast rule. And if you go into it with a hard or fast rule, you're going to be mistaken. Or if you listen to anybody's hard or fast rule, you're going to make mistakes because it's all very context dependent. Like, are you picking 2 keepers? Then just pick the 2 best players. It doesn't matter about age. It doesn't matter about anything because it's basically a redraft league. You're picking 10 keepers. Well, a lot of it's going to depend on roster size. It's going to depend on the format of the league as well. Like, just... It is very, like 3 keepers, it's getting close to a redraft situation where I would rather just take the best 3 guys rather than speculating on my 10th round player becoming a 3rd round player. It just isn't worth it. So it really depends. But I think Monk starts in the back-to-back. Or plays in the back-to-back. Yes, I do. Does Caruso play back-to-backs? It's been on or off. It's been on or off for him. What's up with the screen? Bottom row of rosters not popping up. Yeah, because there's so many fucking games on. If I shrink it down. Oh, there we go. How does that look? That should look better. Sorry, I didn't realize those bottom ones weren't on the screen, but that should look better. Yeah? Sorry about that. I thought I had all the games on there. Is Dunworth starting? Is Dunworth starting with Sexton back? I think it's quite risky. Goodwin or Davis? I will take Goodwin there, I think. But yeah, there's just so many guys out that they're both going to play probably equivalent minutes. Any news on Jokic? Yes, Jake. He is probable. He is probable. So I think we're all good on the display now, yeah? Sorry about that mess up. Is Mike Conley a drop after tonight? Yeah, I would have to think so. He doesn't play Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. They play against Saturday, Sunday. Him, Jaden McDaniels, maybe even Kyle Anderson. I think you do want to move on and get extra games in. Yes. No, Jack. It's honestly not skill. Like, because it is like, do you know that no one knows what Jonathan Williams is going to do? There's no skill in guessing that Jonathan Williams is going to be the guy because we don't know. We don't know who he is. Nobody knows who he is. You are taking a potshot flyer on somebody. There's no skill involved in this. You didn't draft this guy. You didn't stash this guy. It's a random bloke signed off the street who might be bad, who might be good. Honestly, there's no skill in it. Now, I'm talking about leagues who are competitive because if you're against a spud in the finals who pays no attention to anything and doesn't know that the Blazers have shut. And they go, oh, maybe I'll just add Bradley Beal back because he might return. Someone dropped him. I can't believe they dropped Bradley Beal. What is going on in this league? Like, if you're against someone like that, then sure, then the skill is in knowing what's happening. But if you're against someone who knows what's going on, it's just a rush to try and grab someone and flicking a coin to say, is it going to be Jonathan Williams or Justin Minaya who goes off? Who are those people? It doesn't matter. Again, I will never, ever be convinced that there is any point in playing fantasy. There is no skill whatsoever in playing in this week in fantasy. There is none. Because you can't even make, well, this is a great little schedule boost here, because you don't know what's going to happen game to game because fake injuries will occur all the time. It is dreadful, and you should not do it. Exactly, Joe. It's skill when you win, but luck when you lose. Exactly. How many games do I think Jokic will play this week? I would say 1 to 2 would be my guess. Start Murphy over Smart or Michael Porter? Probably, yeah. Over Smart, yes. But Smart without Brown. Yeah, that's a tough one. I think with Jokic back, we can push Porter out of that discussion. I think I would go Murphy over... I would go Murphy over Porter and start Murphy and Smart together with Brown out. Is Horton Tucker still a good pick? He's less of a good pick with Sexton back, but I think he's still solid enough. Yes, Kobe White has looked good the last 5 games. Is it sustainable? Well, not... We've seen Kobe White play, right? For quite a few years. And he's never been consistently good. I would say he's been good for more than 5 games here. And it's getting towards the stage where it is becoming reliable, but I'm not ready to put my eggs in the Kobe White is good basket. But I think he's worth having a look at, yeah. Is Hardy worth streaming on 12 team in Wednesday if we get notified that Irving is out? Yes. Are there better streamers? There very well could be. It doesn't... I think Irving and Doncic are both listed probable, so the likelihood of them sitting is pretty low. But yeah, if one of them's out, we go Hardy. If both of them out, we go Hardy and Green. But I don't think that's the case. Carter said, I took 10th in your bracket tournament. Must have been beginner's luck. Well done, mate. Who actually won that? I need to go and have a look. I know I didn't. I was tracking all right. Then I just lost everybody in 1 week. Where is the bracket? All right, let's have a look at where I finished and who. I think we had 250 people. Oh, sign into my Yahoo account. No, I've got to open my phone. Fucking Yahoo. Just because you got hacked, now you got to make my life miserable. Open my phone. Am I trying to sign in? Yes, I am. Please sign me in. All right. There we're in. I finished 103rd out of 212 people, so that's a big drop-off. So who won? Let's go through it. Is anyone who won this thing? Oh, DS got 115 points. Well done, mate. I don't know if you're watching or here, but well done. Is Dylan Ryder drop? With 13 games on, you can wait to see, because they play tomorrow. So I'd wait and see what happened tomorrow. What happens with Halliburton the rest of the season? Unfortunately, he is cooked. He's not playing again. That's my guess. Is Kispert a starter the rest of the week? Absolutely he is, yes. Absolutely. Chances of Jaylen Brown playing tomorrow, I would put it decently high. The Bucks are starting Holiday, Connaughton, Crowder, Yanni, and Lopez. Crowder starting. There you go. The Wizards are starting Goodwin, Davis, Kispert, Gill, and Gafford. Bloody hell. Nah, it's great playing fantasy. Jack, I'm taking the piss, but I'm not also. All right, so that's all of that done. Fuck, there are some terrible lineups. Which one's the worst lineup out here, do you think? Is it the Hornets of Maladon, Mihailuk, McGowan, Thor, and Richards? Is it the Wizards of Goodwin, Davis, Kispert, Gill, Gafford? Is it the Pistons of Hayes, Ivy, Livers, Wiseman, Duran? What else is a bad lineup that's out there today? A stinking lineup, some would say. Oh, the Blazers. Mays, Harrison, Sharp, Eubanks, maybe Knox. I don't even know if that's what they're going to do because they haven't announced their lineups yet. That's a stinker. What else? I need to change that. Peyton Pritchard is ruled out, so he's not going to play. I need to go change the Jazz lineup. For some reason, Markkanen is listed as a starter, and he is not playing. It will be Simone Fontecchio, so I've got to go and update that. What else is a bad lineup? Oh, the Spurs. Jones, Branham, Graham, Bates, Diop, Mamukelishvili. Yeah, there's some stinkers. What else is going on? Is Skylar Mays a good stream all week? It's very, very hard for me to say anyone is a good stream this week because he might play 2 games and then come up with a fake illness or fake injury. But for now, yeah, I think he's a pretty good stream today. Let's have a look at some stream options for today based on what we know. Things are going to change quite a bit. How many more games does Giannis play? I wish I knew, mate. I can't tell you. I don't think he's going to play all of them. I know that much. Let's have a look. Streamers for today of guys available in 50% of leagues. The best streamer is, I think, the Salt Fleek, Theo Maladon. Dan Gafford's right up there. Xavier Tealman's available in a lot of spots. Drew Eubanks is good. Jordan Goodwin is good. Big Dick Nick Richards is good. Chris Dunn, I'm iffy on. Luke Kennard, I think, is a big boost with Dylan Brooks out. KCP's available in a lot of spots. Skylar Mays, apparently not available on Yahoo at all. But if your league is serious and plays on a real fantasy site, then Skylar Mays might be a pickup. Corey Kispert's a great pickup as well. Killian Hayes, KJ Martin, Jalen Duran, Sandro Mamakalishvili, Kevin Knox if he plays, Udoka Azubuike. There's a lot of weird stream options available today. Do I think Cat will play today? I do, yes. How optimistic am I about Shaden Sharp's garbage time run at the end of the season here, translating his big performances next season? Not at all, because he's still going to come into next season as a bench player, most likely. He's going to be behind Simons and behind Lillard, unless they decide to play him at the 3, but there is so much water to go under. If I was them, I'd be trading away Anthony Simons immediately. I don't think he's a long-term winning piece, and him and Lillard together don't make any sense to me. But we will see. But yeah, I don't think... It's just impossible to judge that at this point because Simons and Lillard are clearly ahead of him. Maybe he can play the 3, but man, that's a shocking 1-2-3 defensive combination. Do I think the Celtics rest more players since their seedings are pretty set? Yes. Tatum will miss a game. Well, they've got a back-to-back, so Horford's not going to play tomorrow. Tatum is going to miss. Smart is going to miss games. They are going to rest players. Who's a better chance of playing this week, Porzingis or Hunter? I think both of them are done. I think Hunter's got a better chance to play because they're still in it. Porzingis, is he going to come back? He's reconditioning from a 2-day illness. Like, that sounds like absolute bullshit to me. Is Eric Gordon a drop? Is he injured rest of season? I'll answer the second part first. No, he's not injured rest of season. Is he a drop? Sure, he's not good enough to hold through injury absences. He's fine to stream in, but as you can see, we're going to be talking about Jonathan Williams or Justin Minaya as streaming options, or Udoka Azubuike, or Simone Fontecchio, or fucking Johnny Juzang will be streaming options. So holding on to an injured player is probably not worth it. Capella or Jarrett? What sort of situation are you making this decision? Are you starting one of them? I probably take Jarrett. Good on Luca for saying it's him. Yeah, I haven't actually seen the quotes, Clarence, but I assume so. Is Svi a good streamer? Svi is an excellent streamer. He's probably the best, one of the best guys out there, I think. I didn't mention him before because I believe his roster percentage has jumped up high enough. He is a very... Oh, no, it isn't. I should have mentioned him. He is a very strong stream to me. Mahalo, Luke. Johnny Davis or Killian Hayes streaming for the back-to-back. Hayes, amazingly, has proven more than Johnny Davis, so I would go with him. Do I think Indiana would be the best fit for Wembanyama? Picturing next to Turner seems enticing. They obviously need a 4 Indiana. Their 4 situation is dreadful, and Wembanyama is going to be a 4. Look, honestly, Victor's going to fit wherever. Absolutely ever. Like, wherever. Like, wherever he goes is going to be great. So, look, could he fit next to Zach Collins in San Antonio? Sure. Like, who cares if they got Sohan or Keldon Johnson? Could he start at center there? No worries. Wherever he goes, he is going to fit. Could he fit next to Mark Williams in Charlotte? Yeah, that'd be awesome. Like, I think that's a great combination. Would he fit next to Jalen Duran in Detroit? Yeah. Do I want the Pistons' ineptitude to be rewarded? No. The weird one is in Houston because the Jabari Smith and Şengün are there. Now, he's obviously better than both of those players, but that creates a weird situation, but maybe they can trade it for a real point guard. I don't know. Not Wembanyama, they can trade Şengün or Smith. I know that you're a Pacers fan, Jack, so you're saying he's the best fit. Of course you are. I think he's a fit everywhere. Literally every team he fits on. How many coffees have I had? I've only had one, mate, but yeah, I don't know. I went outside for a walk with Obi, so maybe that just got my energy up. Also haven't done a live show for a few days. Who's a great streamer today? Brian just did it, but Maladon. Maze. Maladon's a great one. Kispert. Goodwin. Wiseman or Duran? Are you asking for fantasy or for real life? The answer is Duran for both. Wadan RJ Hue. Is that how I say it? I doubt it. Or RJ Hue. I wanted my chip on Sunday. I'm here for the chaos. Yeah, let's go. It's chaos week. Is Porzingis a shutdown already? They haven't said it. They haven't said it for anybody. Name one player that a team has said they're shutting down. There hasn't really been anybody. Like, Lillard hasn't been officially shut down by the team. Beal hasn't, but they're done. Halliburton hasn't. Turner hasn't. Oubre hasn't. Nobody has been officially shut down from their teams. So it makes it really difficult for us to 100% say this. I think he's done. I don't know that. And I think nearly all of the ones I've said are done, I've been right on, except for Sexton. I said I think he's done, but he's actually returning for some reason. I don't think there's been anyone where I've said, yeah, I think he's done for the season and he's come back. Oh, no, Mark Williams. I thought he would be done as well, but he's come back as a part-time worker. Remember this bloke? Xavier Simpson? The guy that generated this sound drop at the end of last season?
Simpson, eh?
The 6'3" point guard who only subsists on skyhooks. What a weird player he is. Do I think Olynyk will keep playing 30 minutes? No, I don't. I think that they will sit him towards the end of the week. Is Horton Tucker still useful? Yes, Chevy. I think he is. Less useful, but still useful. Will Brooklyn start resting guys? Yes, I believe they will. When they do that, they're basically locked into their spot. When they play the Pistons Wednesday, I would be, and the Magic Friday, Sixers Sunday. I would be stunned if the Nets play all games this week. I think that Pistons game, a lot of those guys will sit. Dinwiddie, O'Neal. I think you'll see a lot of sits on Wednesday, I think, for Nets players. Would be my guess. Is Hallie a safe drop? Well, it's always risky to drop a first-round player. I don't see why he would return. Like, you've got to try and weigh up the probabilities here. He's played 2 games in the last 3 weeks. A weird back-to-back on the 24th and 25th of March. And he has missed 5 consecutive games. Today is 6... they don't play till Wednesday, sorry. So he hasn't played since the 25th of March. That's 6 days... It's like 10, 11 days ago. I don't think he's coming back. I don't think there's a need for him to come back. So, yeah. Svi or Maladon? I assume that's... Do you mean Maladon or Melton? I would probably take... Look, Maladon's going to get you steals and assists. Svi's going to... I think it's probably Svi, actually, but it's close. They're both shit. Kispert or Caruso? Caruso only for steals. Kispert for points and threes. Just look at what you are going to need to beat your opponent this week. Horton Tucker or Trey Jones? I feel more confident in Horton Tucker playing every game than I do in Trey Jones. I don't know if there's game volume difference. 4 games for the Spurs. 4 games for the Jazz. I'll go Horton Tucker. There is what. Let's see what other news is dropping here. Rob Williams officially out, back Wednesday. Jaylen Brown's expected to play Wednesday. Zeke Naji's out today. It's not expected to be a season-ending ailment. Cool. That just means more minutes for the GOAT, Peyton Watson. I wonder how many people actually are going to listen to me next season in terms of when to end their season. I know there's always pushback, and then we get to this stage. But yeah, look, I will obviously give my recommended season end date next season. But I wonder how many people actually listen. Is Andrew Wiggins worth picking up? If you're in a category league, no. He's not a good category league player to begin with. He's not going to play today. He's got 2 more games this week, and I think he's going to be on limited minutes. I wouldn't bother. There are going to be better players. I'm going to keep throwing Justin Minaya out there. They're going to be better random players like him or Mihailuk or Maladon or Thor or Kai Jones who are going to provide more value than Andrew Wiggins. And I don't even know if Wiggins is going to play this week. So no, I wouldn't bother. Is now a good time to buy Bitcoin? I'd say probably not. I don't know anything about Bitcoin, but hey, I wouldn't say the publicity has been particularly positive. My fading Curry again next year. I'd have to look, Jack. It really depends. Part of the reason why I faded Curry at like pick 6 or pick 4 or wherever he was going this season was after the long playoff run. They're going to be really cautious with him. There's a bit of an injury risk. I think they're going to sit him games, and it worked out for me. Like on a per game basis, he was right where he was, but I was very cautious of his minutes load, of his injury risk given the long playoffs, or presumptive rests. That's why I faded him at pick 6. People were clowning me, man. This dickhead didn't even take Curry in the top 6. He said you got to avoid him at all costs, which is clearly not what I said. I had him at like pick 10 or 11. I would have taken him back into first round, but that basically ruled me out of drafting Curry. And it worked out. Not for the reasons that I thought, but sort of the reasons I thought. I thought they would have to go easy on him to preserve him after a long finals run, but they were so bad they had to play him big minutes, and then he got injured. Are those two things related? Perhaps. Like the two guys that I really faded in the first round were Towns and Curry, and it worked out really well. Some for the reasons I thought, some not. Will I fade him again? If they get knocked out in the first round, then and his ADP drops because he was injured so much and he's going at pick 10, then probably not. But a lot of stuff has to go into that. Is as a BUK worth rostering with Kessler out for the season? Look, they may not even start him today. They might start Damian Jones. They might start Kelly Olynyk. I think he's an interesting guy to look at, but you probably wouldn't start him today with 13 games on, would be my guess. So I'd like to hold off and see what happens. Yeah, look, he's shit. He's really bad. So and they do have other options. Kelly or Branham? Who's Kelly? I don't know who Kelly is. Why do they keep posting Turner question? It's a great question. They keep doing it with Oubre in Charlotte as well. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. They do it with Markkanen. I don't get it. I cannot explain it at all. Let's enjoy the fact we get to talk about the two best names, NBA names. Eugene Omoruyi. I hate Eugene Omoruyi's name because the last name is pretty hard to pronounce. It just doesn't feel good on your tongue. That's what she said. Ochai Agbaji is a pretty good name to pronounce. You're right. That is good. How do you convince your league to move from ESPN to Fantrax? I don't think you're going to be able to. People get so stubborn with this, and they're going to go onto Fantrax and they go, "Oh, I hate how it looks. It looks so bad." When it's very, very clearly better. Like, yes, the app might not look as clean, but in terms of being able to set up a league correctly, have players available to add, it's clearly better. But how to convince them, I don't know. Like, I would see what I would try and do, end of season Swifty, as we get ready to end this show. End of season is say, hey, what did you guys like about this fantasy season? What didn't you like? And find the things that they didn't like that aren't like, oh, players are resting all the time. They're so soft. It was the 80s. They'd play through it. Like, ignore that shit. But like, what did you not like about the process of the fantasy season? And look at things that ESPN then can't do that you can do on other sites. And try and find those negatives that people bring up and go, hey, well, we can fix this by doing this. But who knows what they're going to hate. Yeah? Did I win any leagues? Well, I've got 2 Roto leagues. I won a draft only league, and I've got 2 Roto leagues going, and I'm first and second in those leagues at the moment. And I've hardly made any moves in it, but if I do win, I will post the lineups. Appreciate that, James. Do I think Orlando will sit players this week? I don't. What is your preferred setting for how many days someone is on waivers before they can be claimed? 1. Like, I don't think you need to wait a particularly long period of time. 1 to me. Hello, Rosa. All right. Any more news? Nothing else has come through. Okay. All right. We are going to get out of here. Thanks, everyone, for being a part of the show. Thanks for contributing. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here all season. And it's been great. And I will see you guys soon. Big recap show coming tonight. I'll see you guys there.